Jay Westman builds more than beautiful homes. He builds futures. As a member of the Founding Builders at SAIT, Jay helped bring together home builders from across Calgary to each contribute $1 million in support of the trades and technology complex. His efforts helped raise more than $100 million for the trades and technology complex. With over 30 years of experience in the home building industry, Jay is president and CEO of Jayman MasterBUILT Homes. He is past president of the Calgary Region Home Builders Association, as well as the Alberta Home Builders Association. He's received many industry accolades, including Consumer's Choice Award for Business of the Year, or Businessman of the Year, and Marketer of the Year from the Alberta Venture Magazine. Jay is also an alumnus of SAIT School of Business and has received both the Distinguished Alumni and President's Partnership Award. On behalf of the SAIT Polytechnic Board of Governors, I am pleased to award Jay Westman this honorary degree in recognition of his outstanding contribution to Alberta's home building industry and his commitment to SAIT. I introduce to you Jay Westman. No, Bill's going to say something.
We'll just hand it back to her. So I now confer the honorary Bachelor of Science honoris causa upon this distinguished Albertan. Congratulations.
Please. Now, on behalf of all assembled here today, I introduce SAIT's newest honorary degree recipient, Jay Westman, and I invite him to address the convocation. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Board Chair Lingard, President Ross, faculty, distinguished guests, members of the Platform Party, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to the SAIT Board of Governors for this honorary Bachelor of Science degree. Who knew, for a guy that worked at a Shell service station, cleaned floors and a laundromat, delivered Chinese food and pizza, to this, what an honor. In high school, I did not get very good grades, as I was obviously more focused on trying to make money, buying a new car, having fun. After all, going to school was something my parents said I had to do. But after working a couple of years, I suddenly realized, and I suddenly felt very different about learning. I realized this was my life. When I was 21 years old, I started to attend SAIT and truly applied myself and subsequently received excellent grades. I married young as a site superintendent for my dad's housing company, and although I had a young family, I took 1 and 2 and even 3 courses in the fall and spring semesters and completed homework every night and weekends, and all the while working full-time. I took residential estimating and then followed the next year by commercial estimating. Upon completion of both, I received a signed card stating certified estimator, of which I was very, very proud of. In the third year, I started to take various courses and ultimately earned my business administration degree in April 1984. In 1979, my father's home building company went into receivership. I happened to be there that day, and I was there the day that the lawyers, the accounting firm, and the bankers asked for my dad's keys back. And I seen a tear come down my father's eye. This is a lesson of understanding risk and never betting the business that is ingrained in my DNA forever. When I was 22 years old, 1980, we started up Jayman. And every course I completed at SAIT was implemented in my business at the same time. In 1987, Jayman had the highest number of building permits in the city. We were number one. I had a family I was supporting, a business we were starting, and I was able to take evening courses and weekend courses. It was perfect. I credit SAIT for a large part of my personal and business success. A funny story, though, I'd like to share. I attended SAIT for 8 years, and I took every relevant course I could find. About the third class in one of my final courses, I realized I had taken that same class 3 years earlier. I knew there was something familiar about that course. I knew then that my night school career was over. I loved to learn, and I still do. My father and mentor was a man of old-fashioned values. He came from a farming background. He worked on the railroad, and ultimately finding a success in sales. Back then, your word was your bond, and your handshake was the deal. My father would say that it doesn't matter whether you are a banker or, say, a lawyer. They're really no smarter than you are when it comes to your focus in life of your chosen profession. So the two key lessons that I'd like to share that have helped and have shaped my success are, number one, we are all created equal, whether man or woman. We all put on our clothes in the morning and we groom ourselves for the day ahead. The difference between people who are successful and people who are not as successful is where they have chose to spend their most valuable asset, their time, and their focus. Number two, your name is your credit card of life, my dad would say. How you conduct yourself, how you build in your currency, how you work at the firm, and your accomplishments, and even how you leave the firm. How you treat people is your resume for life. Your name is your brand. Your name is your credit card of life. So today, you decide what's your limit. Thank you.